Hey everyone, welcome back to the Be More Marketing course. I'm Jordan, and in this episode, we're going to be diving into how to find your target customer on Facebook. Let's get into it. Facebook has so much functionality that sometimes it's so easy to get lost and forget why you're actually using it in the first place. And that is to essentially get customers. And we can only do that once we find our audience. How do we do this, you ask? Good question. Facebook allows you to target people based on their interests. So if your business offers diet products, for instance, you can target those who are interested in Weight Watchers. We'll also be showing more examples of the types of things you can target on Facebook in the following slides. So the first element of how to find your audience is to target competitors. Why would you do this, you ask? Simple. Because they'll be targeting the exact audience that you are. Because simply, you are in the same market. This means that you don't have to spend too much time fiddling around with what your audience likes, because you already have a strong idea of where they'll be. Targeting this type of interest, however, often tends to be the most expensive because most of your competitors will be targeting these interests too, which will give Facebook leverage to keep charging you more. The second element to finding your audience on Facebook is authorities. Every market has an authority, and the likelihood is that these authorities have an audience that follow everything they do, say, and advise. It is your job to then identify who is an authority within the market you are interested in. And once you do this, you can then target these same authorities because the likelihood is that people who follow them are going to be people who reflect your target market. An example of this could be Tony Robbins if your market is in self-improvement, or even Gordon Ramsay if your market is in cooking. Another element you can target is services and tools. When finding audiences, it allows you to be very creative regarding where you feel your audience may be hiding. So this option being services, tool, equipment could be anything which is utilized within your business but doesn't necessarily represent the product we are pushing. Remember, the goal isn't to get people who are solely interested in our market, but instead to find people who could potentially be interested in our product. Because through doing this, we can have a wider pool of prospects we can potentially target and increase our potential profits. The next element is publication. This source is highly targeted and probably represents the easiest way to locate your audience. Every market has a variation of blogs, TV shows, books, magazines, or even podcasts that represent them. And like I said before, it's your job to find them. Once you do this, you can be pretty sure that whoever likes them on Facebook is a part of your target audience. For instance, if your business is beauty or fashion, you could target people who've shown an interest in Vogue magazine or like watching Project Runway, for instance. The next element is organizations. This is a rare case, but maybe you have a product that caters for people who work within a specific industry. In this case, you can target people who work in specific industries that reflects your product offering. For example, if you have a product that makes people who work in the finance sector make more accurate decisions, you could target companies like JP Morgan or Barclays. Another thing that we need to cover here is campaign objectives. Whenever you create your first campaign, Facebook will give you the option of 3 objectives, which is lead gen, awareness, and conversions. I'm going to skip 2 of them here and only focus on conversions. This is because if you have this as your primary objective, Facebook's algorithm will present you with people who have a known history to take action and convert. This way, you'll be able to use your marketing budget most efficiently. And I always say that marketing is about throwing spaghetti at a wall and seeing what sticks. Because of that, we can never truly know what will work until we test it. That means that once you create a template we're happy with to promote our product, then we should throw only a small amount of money towards it and tweak it until we start seeing the results we want. And by this, having a positive return on investment on your ad spend. The way in which we do this will be for another lecture where we technically show you how to calculate this. But once you found what works, we can then scale up by pumping more money into knowing that every time we put in $1, we can get at least $2 out of it. Hey there, thanks again for watching. If you have any questions relating to what we've covered in this episode, or if you feel you need further assistance in creating a marketing campaign, or developing a marketing and business strategy, then you can either message us on Instagram at Be More Network, and you can find our tag or our handle at the bottom of the screen, or you can email us on info@bemorenetwork.com, and we'll make sure to respond promptly to any requests. Cool. I look forward to hearing from you. Peace.